Yo, what's going on, guys? So I'm driving right now and I want to share something pretty cool with you guys because I think you guys are going to benefit a lot out of this. I'm going to Best Buy now to get out a laptop, but I wanted to shoot this video because it's gonna be like so important if you're trying to lose weight. And I think if you can get this thing right from the beginning, all your struggles and everything, they're going to stop for real. So for example, when you are trying to lose weight, let me tell you the quick story. Let's say that you are learning how to drive. When you're learning how to drive, you are basically learning, the basic steps on how to get the car running, right? And you don't start like from the beginning and you press the gas and you start running like crazy because you don't know how to do that. And that's basically it. Like, you got to start from the beginning, slow, and work your way up towards a point where you can drive by yourself and alone with nobody. But at the beginning, you have mentors that they're teaching you how to drive. And I want to get this in perspective when it comes to losing weight and why most people struggle from the beginning, because it's the first thing they do is they try to start something that is completely hard, that they don't know how it's gonna turn out. And I understand, like, for example, if you are doing one of those diets, like, come on, let's be honest, you never tried to lose weight before and you're starting like at the top doing keto, fasting, or whatever. It's like you are like at the top of the food chain, like all the way up here, and then you cannot control it because you don't know how to control those things. But if you start at the bottom, you start like eating the food that you love and you start substituting and manipulating the foods that you are eating. At some point you will get to that point that where you can do certain stuff. But most people give up because they start at the top, and that's not how it works, guys. Let's be honest. It's the same analogy when I'm trying to explain you with the car. Like, when you're trying to drive a car, you start from like slow. Like, you try to get to know the car, you try to get your nerves under control, you try to get your emotions under control, but you don't start from the beginning like, hey, I'm gonna turn the car on and I just gonna run. That's not how it works. It works this way. You gotta get used to the car, you gotta calm your emotions and everything. And it's the same thing when it comes to losing weight. Most people, they want to start up here on the top. They talk to a personal trainer, they talk to someone, hey, I want you to give me a meal plan because I want to lose 30 pounds. And I'm like, gosh, you're missing the whole boat. Like, you're gonna lose the 30 pounds and you're gonna give up right away and you're gonna get the weight back. I don't care whoever is following the diet or whatever. But if you don't have the right habits in place, you don't have the right strategies in place, you're going to struggle. Because you don't have control inside of you, and you don't know how to sustain a diet long term, because it's not possible to sustain a diet long term. Like that. Like, just eating the same food over and over. That is not gonna happen, because you're gonna get sick and tired of eating the same thing, and hey, you gotta give up. I'm telling you from my personal experience, when I used to be overweight, when I used to be 300 pounds, it was this same thing that I'm telling you. It's like, you struggle because it's basically you are doing Pac-Man at the top of the freaking game. Like, come on, fam, you gotta understand that you are not there yet, but you are gonna get there to the point where you can play with the food that you are eating in another level. But if you start at the top of the freaking food chain, like trying to do a diet for 1 year, you're gonna give up. I'm telling you for a fact, if you can get this from the beginning, you can nail this down from the beginning, and you are able to be comfortable working your way up, you will avoid a lot of struggles, because you are gonna start building habits that they're gonna be aligned, long term. But most people, they struggle because they're like, hey, I want to lose 30 pounds. I'm like, I need a diet. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That's not how it works. Like, you can get the diet, you can get the, but then what? You're gonna lose the 30 pounds, and then what? You don't have no habits to keep the weight off long term. That's what I'm telling you. Work your way up. Don't try to force the outcome. Build the habits. Build the preparations of the stuff. Those things, they're critical, because you gotta understand, like, health is wealth. And if you try to rush the process and you lose the 30 pounds, you might be feel proud of you because you lost the 30 pounds, but what happened when you're like, oh my God, I hate my life. I cannot eat this stuff that I love because I need to keep following the diet. I cannot do donuts. I can do pizza. And you gotta be real. We're humans. I'm human. I love pizza, ice cream, donuts, and I'm gonna eat them. And that's why, like, over all of, like, the transformation that I have done many transformations. I have done a lot of transformations. Like, my first transformation was when I used to be obese. I used to weigh 300 pounds. Then I did another one. I lost, I think it was 50 pounds. I'm not remember super sure. But afterwards, I did another one. And now I'm doing another one. So why I'm able to lose the weight super fast is because I know the thing that works. I know how it works, and I have the habits. I have the right habits that get me the result that I want. And it's like, I just make the decision and I get results, like, super fast, because I know, okay, I got here to Best Buy. I'm gonna go inside, but I want to finish this, guys. If you are watching the replay, let me know, team replay, down below, so I know you're watching the replay and you understand what I'm talking about. And yeah, but I want to hear you. But I want to tell you is, don't try to start in level 10, because when you start in level 10, you're going to struggle because you don't know how to handle the pressure up here. But if you are able to start in level 1 and you start substituting, building habits and doing great stuff, long term, you're going to get to a point where you're like, okay, I can do whatever I want to 10x my fat loss. And that's what I've been able to do, guys, over the past 6 years. I've been able to manage my stuff, do something crazy, get in shape again, and test it. It's just like that. But I'm telling you, don't try to start like in a level that you're not gonna be able to sustain. You gotta start in step 1. And in step 1, many people think it's like, I need to do everything. No, you're not. You need to do a step 1. Take it day by day. Take it one workout, one meal, one, sleeping right. Like, doing those things. Most people think that when they're overweight, they need to change everything all at once. And to be honest, just changing just at least one meal. Okay, let me put it this way: making a decision to feel healthy, that start like everything inside. When you make that decision that you're gonna be healthy, regardless of whatever is happening, that's step 1. Making that decision that you want to do it. Step 2 is making those micro commitments in yourself to go to sleep a little bit earlier. Okay, that micro commitment is gonna help a ton, because if you are able to go to sleep earlier, okay, let's say you wake up at 5 in the morning, if you can then go to sleep at 8, okay, and you are able to get 6, 7, I'm not gonna say 6, but 7, 8 hours sleep. When you wake up in the morning, you wake up refreshed. You wake up alive. You wake up super amazing because you were able to rest, okay? And you released all of this, stress, and you're feeling great. just that little tweak on your sleep can change a lot of stuff in yourself. Like, can change the way you handle stress, the way you eat. And not even that, throughout the day, when you wake up in the morning and afternoon, you're gonna be able to crave less and less and less food, because you are aware of yourself. Because I want you to put it this way: most of our decisions daily, they happen automatic. Like, believe it or not, when you are craving stuff, you are craving them, you visualize them, and you go get it. That's how it happens. You just go get it. And you realize after you eat the stuff, and then you become self-conscious. Oh my God, I shouldn't eat this. I feel like crap. I don't like this. And then you start, going crazy on yourself, and you start like beating up in yourself, because I have done it. My friend, I'm telling you, I suffered from an eating disorder for years. Years, I'm telling you. Like, I was eating this stuff, and I was like feeling super bad after I ate it, and I just wanted to throw everything up. And I understand where you're coming from. Like, that's why I'm telling you, like, little things accumulate big results, but you got to start like down here so you can adjust yourself in the levels. Because if you start in level 10, then you're not gonna have the habits again to sustain that level. You got to start from the bottom and work your way up. I'm telling you, it sounds so freaking simple. Most people think, yeah, like, I'm gonna put it this way. I have a friend, okay, and she work in an office, and she's like, JC, I want to lose weight. I don't feel good. My stomach like looks freaking weird. And I'm like, there you go. Change the way you talk about yourself. That's step one. Stop judging yourself. And I understand why you're doing it, because you don't feel comfortable. But the first thing is changing the way you are, communicating with yourself. When you do that, amazing stuff start change inside of you. But what diet should I use today? Oh my God. I'm like, okay, first of all, at what time you go to sleep? Well, I'm going to sleep 3 in the morning, and I'm like, at what time you wake up? 7:30. And I'm like for real, change the time. Because she's telling me, oh, I'm craving a lot of food. I'm craving chocolates. I'm craving this. I'm craving that. And I'm like, change your sleep. Go to sleep earlier. And I'm not talking about if you're not comfortable because, you are not used to it. If you go to sleep at 2:30, go to sleep at 1. Next day, you go to sleep at 12. And then 11. And work your way up until you are able to sustain your 7 and 8 hour sleep. That's what I'm telling you. That's it. And like doing that, she's been doing it for a couple of 2 weeks already, 3 weeks. And guess what? She just told me today, hey, I'm not having cravings no more. What should I do now? I'm like, great. Let's change this. How much water you're drinking? Well, I drink 2 bottles. And I'm like, and then what? I just don't drink. I just drink a lot of coffee. I'm like, that's your problem. You need to drink more water. Drink more water. Drink more water. And you will see how stuff start boom, boom, boom. Like, just try. Just try to get better, my friend, each day on your basic stuff. Because once you have the basics of your sleep, water, the way you manage yourself, like whatever opportunity you get that is presented to you to lose weight, whatever, you can take it and you can get the fast. Most people think that, oh, what should I do? Oh, I need that. I'm like, take it slow. Step one is making that decision. Always making that decision to be and do the things that you weren't doing the day before. If you were going to sleep late, change it. You have, like, one of the greatest things that we have as humans is that we have the power of decision. Once you make a decision, like, everything start appearing, everything start changing. Like, and I'm not talking about like you're gonna start losing weight just because you make the decision. You gotta put the work in. But what I'm talking about is that when you make that decision, you are able to be aware of certain stuff that you didn't know before. That's what I'm telling you. Making the decision and work your way up. That's the takeaway of this video. I just hope you guys can, you guys can, learn a ton of this from this video, because it's like, it's not difficult. Weight loss, after trying so many transformation, after losing weight many times, and learning everything, I'm telling you, weight loss is not hard. It's not. Period. It's just one step. Get better. One step. Master everything. It's just one step. I'm telling you, the basics is what get the results. Because the quick strategies, you might lose the 20 pounds. You might feel happy for 3 months. But my friend, afterwards, you're going to gain the weight back. And that's why people struggle. That's why people get disappointed. That's why they'd rather be, overweight. That's why they have to be, they'd rather just stay like that, because they think, oh my God, I tried it. It didn't work. I suck at it. I'm telling you, it's not your fault. I understand. But it's just changing micro stuff. Micro stuff will get the bigger results, my friend. I'm telling you, at the beginning, when I was 300 pounds, I struggled a lot because I was struggling with an eating disorder, and it was hard, super hard. I was depressed. I was emotional. I was sick and tired of like not fitting on clothes. Like, it was like struggle. Like, I was walking in the sidewalk, and there was people back home. I was walking on the sidewalk, and over there, there's people like outside, like the houses. You see the sidewalk, right? The sidewalk, people sit to talk, afternoon, like play domino and like, have conversations and stuff. And you have to actually walk in the sidewalk, so, you don't get hit by a car. And like, I'm watching over there because there is a sidewalk, and I'm trying to explain you guys. But when you're walking, like, I remember like people, like I hear people like rapping about me, talking about me, and I'm like, and I was feeling so bad, because it's like, hey, you actually don't know how I feel. Like, most people see how we look, but they're not able to see what we're going through in our brain, like how, like, the stuff that we're going through. And I'm like, if you just only know what's happening to me, you wouldn't be doing this. Like, you're laughing, like, you don't even know how, that hurts. So I'm telling you, if you've been there or you are there now, I can completely relate to you. When people laugh, when you go shopping and you kind of like buy the stuff that you really like because they don't fit, I know how it feels. So I'm telling you, my friend, I am telling you, the choice you have right now, you have it on your hands, and I am giving you the permission to be, in step one today. And the step one for you is making that decision, having that courage to step forward and say, hey, I'm gonna go and make it happen. I don't need to know every single thing. I don't need to do all the diets. I don't need to do all the stuff. But I'm gonna stay comfortable, loving myself, how I am right now. But I'm gonna take a step one, and the step one is this. Write it down, put it in front of your bed, and see that every single day, and remind yourself how amazing you are, and that you will do it no matter what. It's just about time. So remember, you got the powers in your hand right now, and now it's time to go to Best Buy and get this plate. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching the replay, just drop a comment, let me know if this served you, so I can keep throwing out content and everything in there. But I am so happy to be sharing my insights after losing 300 pounds, 130 pounds, and doing many transformation. So thank you, and I will talk to you guys soon. Let's go. Bye bye.